Hey guys, what is up? It's iGrind or Grind here, but you guys can call me Luke. And today I'm back with not so much a really impressive gameplay, but more so a more serious and more deeper commentary. I'm focusing more on the commentary than the gameplay because I think it's something that I would like to tell you guys, and I think it'll just be something that you guys would like to hear and would enjoy hearing. So, before I start with the commentary, I would like to address the gameplay that you guys are watching. And it is actually about a 2.5 minute nuclear with the hammer. And there's also another gameplay, and it's about, I'm pretty sure it's M8 nuclear on cargo, running assault. So I hope you guys do enjoy that. So let's get into the commentary. So at the moment, I'm currently 15 in year 9, living in a pretty big sized city. So when I was in grade 5, I got my first PS3. Well, not just me. I was a family PS3. I was basically brand new when it just came out, so I was pretty lucky to get that. But at that stage, I never played it. Never. I would only play it if my mates wanted to, or if I had a few mates over. We'd just muck around, have a good time, and stuff like that. So I never really played it. But in grade 5, I was doing really well with my sports, really well with my football. We actually made it into the grand final that year. A week before the grand final, I ate some bad chicken from KFC. I caught really, really bad food poisoning. I actually still played in the grand final because I thought I was just, a little flu, like gastro or something like that. And I was actually feeling not too bad at that time. So I played half the game, then I was just feeling absolutely terrible. I said to the coach, look, I feel like shit, can I please come off, can I sit on the bench, can I rest or whatever? And he actually said no. I think we only had one or two other people on the bench, so he said that he needed as many people and he needed me, and that was a pretty dog move on his behalf. Really, winning's not everything. I mean, sure, it would have been great. I think we ended up losing, but, we were playing pretty shit. And, but, a grand final is still a really great thing to be a part of. But anyway, after that, I was sick with my food poisoning for about a month and a half. I was really, really serious. We actually got sent a letter from the health department saying that it was the correct circumstances if we wanted to take KFC to court. But I didn't think that was a very good idea, living in a small town, suing KFC and, them maybe losing their business there. Plus, we're not those kind of people. But moving on from that, so I had that for about a month and a half, took antibiotics, I started to feel better, I ended up leaving my body, I ended up winning the fight. Ended up getting through it in a month and a half, which is pretty good, but it obviously still had some after effects. My immune system was weak, my body was still weak, recovering from that illness. So, that being said, in grade 6, I actually caught the swine flu, and the doctors believed that was because my immune system was so weak from the severe food poisoning that I had. So, the food poisoning has led on to a lot of events, and it even keeps on leading on. So I had the swine flu for around 4 or 5 months. That was really, really bad. It made me miss out on a lot of school and all that shit. I had to end up quitting footy for that year, for that season, and had to end up quitting out of all my sports and all the school sports that I got into. So in grade 6, once I got over that illness, we actually moved away from the town. We moved up to a town around 100,000, the population of 100,000 or 150,000 or more, around the size of Melbourne, if you're familiar with that place. So I moved up from a town with 12,000 people to around 100,000 or 200,000 or however big it may be. So that was a pretty intimidating thing, to move from a city so small to a city so big, especially going to year 7, not knowing anyone and knowing that they knew everyone. Basically, they had friends there. So that put me down a lot. I felt really, really sad. I got really depressed. And I was just getting really, really depressed, and I didn't know what to do. But in case you guys did not know, depression weakens your immune system. So that being said, I actually caught something really bad called glandular fever in year 8. And that lasts around 12 months. It's serious around 12 months. After 12 months, it kind of dies off a bit. It's always there with you. It's with you your entire life, basically, but it's just not as severe as it is in the first 12 months. So I got over that, and then we went to the doctors to see how I was doing, and I got diagnosed with chronic fatigue, which is worse than glandular fever. And that's just terrible. There's nothing you can do to help it. You just have to let it run its course, and it actually hides in your immune system, so your body can't fight it. So it's a pretty bad illness. It makes you really, really tired. It makes you really depressed, really sad, all that really bad shit. And that's when I started playing COD around year 8, halfway through year 8. I started playing COD a lot more than I probably should. I had to stop playing sports. I had to stop socializing because I just couldn't do anything. If I did, I would get really, really sick, and it was really, really bad. It's really unfortunate that I got all those illnesses in the space of a few years, but, what can you do, really? So that's why I've started playing COD a lot, more than I should, because I can't really do much athletic, physical activity, let alone mental activity. That's kind of why I started YouTube, actually, because me not being able to catch up with my friends much, I started losing my social skill, my confidence, and so yeah, I started YouTube, and it's actually helped me a lot. I'm really grateful to have it, and with all your guys' help with your boosting my confidence, giving me positive feedback, and all that stuff, I'm feeling a lot better now. My confidence has risen, and my vocabulary has definitely expanded, and I actually know a lot more words just from watching people on YouTube or listening to people on YouTube, and all that stuff. So I'm really grateful, and I'm grateful to have all you guys watching my content and my commentaries. So thank you guys for that. And I'm slowly getting better. I'll always be there. I'll always have my bad and good days, but what can you do? So yeah, anyway, thank you guys for listening. The gameplay is actually coming to an end. I'd like to go more in depth, but whatever. If you guys did enjoy, drop a like, subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you next time.